Morning light bathes the bustling street as Emily calmly sips her espresso at her usual table. The aroma of coffee hangs in the air, a stark contrast to the vibrant chaos surrounding her. She closes her eyes for a moment, finding peace amid the city's relentless rhythm. A subtle smile plays on her lips, a secret joy hidden within the morning's quiet. The city awakens, but in this corner, Emily finds a moment of serene solitude. Amidst the coffee shop's lively chaos, young Adam steals glances at Emily, his hopeful eyes betraying a silent admiration. The clatter of mugs fades as Adam gets lost in observing her every expression, each gesture magnified by his infatuation. He nervously adjusts his apron, a subtle yet telling sign of the inner turmoil brewing beneath his calm facade. Lost in his daydream, the bustling coffee shop fades into a muted backdrop. Each glance is a silent story, a hopeful narrative unfolding in the busy cafe. Adam approaches his boss, a mix of anxiety and determination etched on his face. He hesitates, gathering courage as he prepares to speak. "Excuse me," Adam starts, his voice barely above a whisper. He pauses, a hopeful glint in his eyes despite his nerves. "Could I possibly get some paper?" he asks, his hand fidgeting nervously. "And heart-shaped cookies?" Adam finishes, his gaze fixed on his boss's reaction. Sunlight warms the coffee shop as Adam sits absorbed, a half-empty mug his silent companion amidst the comforting aroma. He writes with fervent intensity, each word a deliberate step, his brow furrowed in deep concentration. "Emily, I am writing this because I cannot find the courage to say it in person," Adam pens, voice thick with emotion. "My heart races at the mere thought of you, yet my insecurities hold me back," he confesses, his pen trembling slightly. Adam gently sets the letter on Emily's table, a silent offering amidst the coffee shop's murmur. He retreats, his back a study in restrained anticipation, every nerve alert, his shoulders tense, betraying the storm of hope and fear brewing within him. He anxiously awaits, his turn back a shield as he braces for Emily's reaction. Inside the bustling coffee shop, Emily reads the letter, her face lighting up with surprise and a tender smile. Adam's thoughtful words spark a visible wave of emotion, her eyes reflecting the depth of his affection. A hopeful, searching gaze sweeps across the cafe, her heart yearning to find the one who penned the heartfelt message. Her eyes dart around, seeking Adam amidst the coffee shop's gentle chaos. The rich aroma of roasted coffee beans fills the warm air as Emily scans the bustling coffee shop, a mix of curiosity and concern etched on her face. Her eyes lock onto Adam, a silent question hanging in the air between them. Emily approaches Adam, her voice laced with gentle challenge. "Why so shy, Adam? Why don't you step out of those dark shadows for once?" Her words hang in the air, a direct challenge to his guarded demeanor. Adam shifts, a nervous chuckle betraying his attempt to mask his inner turmoil with a veneer of casual humor. "Well, you know me," he says, smiling wryly, attempting levity as a shield against unspoken anxieties. "Social butterfly, always hiding in my cocoon," Adam jests, but his eyes betray a flicker of vulnerability. His words hang in the air, a fragile attempt to deflect, as the weight of his unease settles heavily in the coffee shop. Sunlight floods the bustling coffee shop, each dust mote illuminated in the golden light. Emily's laughter rings out, a melody of pure joy that fills the air. Adam watches, a soft smile gracing his lips as he recounts his tale. His self-deprecating humor sparkles, drawing Emily closer with each word. A shared moment of genuine connection blossoms between them. Honesty hangs in the air, making the connection all the more real. Amidst the hiss of espresso and indistinct chatter, Adam hunches over his laptop, his brow furrowed in concentration. The stern-faced boss appears abruptly, looming over Adam, his presence radiating authority and disapproval. "Adam, what is the meaning of this? I pay you to work, not to daydream," the boss barks, his voice sharp. Emily stands nearby, her expression a mix of concern and defiance as she watches the confrontation unfold. "Sir, with all due respect, Adam has been working incredibly hard," Emily interjects, her voice firm but respectful. Emily continues, "Sometimes we need to remember the importance of love and human connection." The coffee shop fills with the rich aroma of roasted beans, a stark contrast to the tension brewing. The boss, face crimson and veins throbbing, levels a trembling finger at Adam, unleashing his fury. "You're fired. Get out now." The boss's words shatter the cafe's peaceful facade. Emily, stunned, stares with disbelief, her voice a desperate plea. But that's not fair." Rain splatters the pavement, reflecting the coffee shop's neon sign in blurry, vibrant hues. Emily gestures towards her car, an unspoken invitation hanging in the rain-soaked air, a shared glance, a silent acknowledgement blooms between them amidst the downpour. In the rain-streaked light, a moment of intimacy sparks, fragile and promising. Inside the car, Adam drives, a mix of excitement and nervousness swirling within him. Emily sits beside him, unaware of the silent anticipation building in the confined space. He glances at her, gathering courage, the city lights blurring past the window. In a hesitant tone, he extends an invitation, a cautious suggestion to visit his place. Sunlight streams into the car, illuminating Emily's playful laughter as she nudges Adam. Her eyes sparkle with affection, a warm smile gracing her lips. Adam's answering smile fills the space between them, hinting at shared joy. All right, handsome guy," Emily teases, her voice light and airy. A playful glint dances in her eyes as she leans closer, anticipation building. "I suppose I could be persuaded to spend a little more time with you," she adds, a gentle challenge in her tone. Adam's car pulls up before a house swallowed by neglect, its peeling paint a stark testament to hardship. The overgrown yard is a wild, untamed sea of weeds, silently narrating a story of abandonment and struggle. Each detail of the dilapidated house screams of a life far from ideal, hinting at the battles fought within. The very air around the house feels heavy with unspoken stories, a visual echo of Adam's hidden trials. Emily's eyes widen in disbelief at the sight of the dilapidated house, a stark contrast to her expectations. Overgrown weeds engulf the yard, a testament to neglect and abandonment. Peeling paint reveals the decay beneath, adding to the house's haunting aura. A broken window gapes like a missing tooth, a silent scream of despair. Torn between shock and concern, Emily's heart aches for Adam's hidden struggles. "Adam, what is this place? How can you live like this?" she asks, her voice laced with worry. Inside the neglected house, dust dances in the dim light. Adam gestures around the cluttered, dimly lit room. Grimy windows barely allow sunlight to filter through. Adam's voice echoes in the stillness. "I share this house with other autistic individuals and a guide," Adam says. Dusty sunlight paints the cluttered room as Adam stands awkwardly, his gaze skittering nervously around the neglected house. His hands tremble almost imperceptibly as he shifts his weight, a portrait of contained unease. He stammers, revealing a hidden part of himself. I have high-functioning autism." A flicker of determination sparks within him. "And I want to help bridge the gap." His voice gains strength as he speaks his purpose. Between autistic people and neurotypical people, dusty sunlight struggles through grimy windows, illuminating a neglected house filled with the heavy scent of decay. Adam stands awkwardly, his gaze lowered, avoiding Emily's eyes in the desolate room. He shuffles his feet on the worn floorboards, the sound echoing in the oppressive silence. I feel so alone, Emily," Adam confesses, his voice barely a whisper in the cavernous space. "I need someone. I need your friendship, your support," he pleads, a desperate hope flickering in his eyes. In the neglected house, Emily's fingers trace Adam's face, a soft promise in the dim light. Her touch, feather-light, seeks to bridge the distance, her gaze softening with unspoken intent. A silent agreement passes between them, a week to dismantle the walls he has built so high, a week to find the man hidden beneath the surface. A quest begun in the heart of shadows. Dust hangs heavy in the air of the neglected house, sunbeams cutting through grimy windows to reveal a cluttered kitchen. Emily, radiant with energy, faces Adam, whose hesitation casts a shadow over his features. "Come on, Adam, a cooking race. Just you and me," Emily urges, her eyes sparkling with playful challenge. Adam demurs, his voice laced with reluctance. "I don't know, Emily. I am not really in the mood." Emily's determination intensifies, brushing aside his doubts with a confident grin. "Nonsense. It will be fun," she insists, her words a blend of encouragement and playful goading. Adam and Emily step into the neglected hostel, water beating on their clothes, the heavy air immediately enveloping them. The musty odor fills their nostrils, a stark welcome to the decaying interior. The scent of forgotten stories. Faded floral wallpaper peels away, revealing the bare plaster beneath, each tear a testament to time's relentless passage. A single flickering bulb casts eerie, dancing shadows, amplifying the hostel's profound state of disrepair. The long shadows stretch and contort, giving the impression that the very walls are whispering secrets in the dim light. Inside the neglected hostel, the guide's suspicious gaze lingers on Emily, creating an unsettling silence. Dust motes swirl in beams of light, cutting through grime-coated windows, highlighting the decay. The air hangs heavy with the scent of mildew, and the ghosts of stale disappointment. Emily shifts uncomfortably, feeling the weight of the guide's intense stare. The hostel's silence deepens, amplifying the unspoken tension between them. A single flickering bulb illuminates dancing dust motes, casting long shadows across the neglected hostel. The air is thick with the scent of mildew and forgotten dreams, a silent testament to time's passage. Emily stands before the guide, her eyes wide and earnest, reflecting a desperate plea. She gestures emphatically, her voice a mix of hope and vulnerability. "I know it's last minute, but please, I just need a week," she pleads, her words hanging in the heavy air. Inside the neglected hostel, the guide's face flushes crimson with rising fury. His finger stabs violently towards an unseen point, accusations hanging heavy in the air. Voice cracking with indignation, he lets out a furious cry. "I'm calling Albert Danish," he exclaims, his eyes blazing with righteous anger. The air crackles with his outrage, the hostel silent, save for his heated words. "This is unacceptable," he shouts, his frustration echoing through the desolate space. In the neglected hostel, the guide's face is a mask of frustration as he urgently speaks into his phone. His voice, a hushed but intense whisper. He gestures wildly, pacing in the cramped space, anxiety etched on his face. "Albert, we have a problem. Emily is here. This is a disaster. You know the rules." He hisses into the phone. "I can't be held responsible if things go south," he finishes, his voice laced with desperation. Albert gestures with a warm smile, his reassuring demeanor filling the office. His eyes convey authority, projecting an aura of calm support and understanding. Albert's voice, low and steady, cuts through the silence, offering comfort. "Make Emily feel welcome," he says, his gaze sincere and inviting. He continues, "I'm here to support you both," reinforcing his commitment. The office atmosphere shifts, filled with a sense of hope and anticipation. In his office, Albert leans forward, his face etched with sincerity. A deep breath, and he begins to reveal a personal story. His younger brother, he shares, lived on the autism spectrum. This revelation is the key to his unwavering dedication to Adam. Albert wants Adam to know love, to embrace independence. These were the dreams his brother could never reach, hopes now transferred. In the neglected hostel, the guide gestures towards a doorway lost in shadows, his weathered face etched with untold stories. Dust motes swirl in the lone ray of light, illuminating the room's decay and the secrets hidden within its walls. "This will be your room," the guide says, his tone a mix of warning and invitation. "What happens here, stays here," he warns, a chilling promise hanging in the stagnant air. Dust motes swirl in the dim light of the neglected hostel, the air thick with stale odors and a sense of decay. The guide, his eyes betraying a world of weariness, gestures towards a faded notice board with a tired clipboard. "The rules are strict here. Very strict," the guide warns, his voice flat and devoid of warmth. "No noise after 10, no guests, and absolutely no drugs. Understand?" The guide's words hang heavy in the stale air. "Cause any problems and I will not hesitate to call the police. This is your only warning," the guide says, his gaze firm. Peeling wallpaper and the heavy scent of damp fill the neglected hostel. Emily turns, her expression earnest. Dust motes dance in the dim light, highlighting the room's decay. Emily's eyes reflect determination, a promise hanging in the stale air. "I will do everything I can to help Adam," Emily declares, her voice firm. "There is nothing to worry about," she adds, a fragile reassurance against the hostel's gloom. Emily enters her sparsely furnished, impersonal room, the silence amplifying the tension. Adam waits anxiously, his figure a stark contrast to the room's sterile emptiness. The bare walls seem to close in, heightening the sense of unease between them. Every object in the room is devoid of personal touch, adding to the cold atmosphere. Adam's restless movements betray his inner turmoil as he anticipates Emily's reaction. The room's emptiness mirrors the emotional distance stretching between Emily and Adam. Adam's face is a mask of surprise as he stands in Emily's room, the air thick with unspoken words. Emily listens, her eyes widening with each revelation, a storm of curiosity brewing within. Adam's voice breaks the silence. "Albert secretly applied for me to participate in Gloria's coffee cooking contest." The weight of the unexpected news hangs heavy, casting long shadows across Emily's room. A silent question passes between them, a mix of disbelief and intrigue coloring their expressions. Emily greets Adam with a warm smile, her eyes sparkling with affection. A gentle kiss seals their moment of shared joy and connection. She hands him a worn recipe card, a tangible symbol of cherished memories. The card carries the weight of tradition and love, passed down through generations. Inside Emily's room, Adam's phone rings, shattering the silence. He answers. The narrator's voice breaks in. "It's Gloria." Gloria's voice fills the room. "I'm calling to invite you to sign a form to participate in the contest." Adam's expression shifts, a mix of surprise and consideration flickering across his face. The phone call hangs in the air, a pivotal decision now resting on Adam's shoulders. Sunlight floods Emily's room as Gloria sits across from her, the air alive with dancing dust motes. Gloria leans forward, her expression earnest, voice soft yet firm, ready to reveal a secret. "Albert arranged the opportunity for Adam to move forward in life with Emily," she reveals. The weight of Gloria's words hangs heavy in the sun-drenched room, changing the atmosphere. Sunlight streams into Emily's room as Adam prepares to sign the form, a moment pregnant with unspoken hopes. Emily guides Adam's hand, her touch gentle and reassuring, a silent promise of support. The pen hovers over the paper, the act of signing a bridge to a new beginning. A signature is made, sealing their commitment with ink and emotion. Gratitude and excitement fill the air, a shared anticipation of the opportunities that lie ahead. Emily's eyes sparkle with pure joy as she gazes at Adam, her radiant smile lighting up the room. She gently takes Adam's hand, pulling him closer, a silent invitation into her world of happiness. Her voice, filled with genuine warmth, congratulates him, each word a note of pride and affection. She leans in, a soft, tender kiss, sealing their shared triumph in a moment of pure, heartfelt connection. The hostel dining room glows. Weary travelers gather around long tables. The guide gestures, a steaming pot in one hand, crispy wings in the other. Aroma of hearty food fills the air, a comforting promise after a long day. "Dinner is served, everyone," the guide's voice rings out with warmth. "Soup, chicken wings, and rice. Help yourselves," he says. Faces light up with anticipation as travelers eagerly reach for the food. A lone, flickering bulb casts long shadows across the hostel dining room, revealing sparse furnishings and an unsettling silence. Emily eyes the questionable meal before her with deep suspicion, steam curling like a taunt into the dim air. Across from her, the guide's face is a study in earnestness, his gaze intense and unwavering. Emily's skepticism sharpens into a pointed question. "Is this some kind of joke?" The guide's response is immediate, profound. "Food is not a joke. It is everything." Emily's laughter echoes in the hostel dining room. The sound bounces off the walls. It brings a moment of levity to the room. The guide's stern face softens slightly. A flicker of empathy crosses their features. The change is subtle, but noticeable. In Adam's room, softly lit by a bedside lamp, Adam and Emily sit closely on a worn sofa, sharing a quiet moment. The door creaks open, disrupting the calm. A figure appears in the doorway, framed by the dim hallway light. It's Gerald, Adam's roommate, his entrance marked by an almost imperceptible hesitation, a flicker of unease. Gerald's eyes dart around the room, quickly cataloging every detail, his high-functioning autism subtly on display. A barely noticeable tick betrays his OCD as he adjusts the books on a nearby shelf, striving for perfect order. Adam and Emily watch Gerald, their expressions a mix of affection and understanding. Accustomed to his ways, Gerald invades Adam's space, eyes darting nervously around the room, a storm of unspoken questions brewing. "So, about Emily." Gerald begins, his voice a persistent echo in the confined space. Adam's patience wears thin. "We talked about this, Gerald," a subtle warning in his tone. Gerald presses, "But what did she say? Exactly?" His obsession hangs heavy in the air. "It's personal, Gerald," Adam retorts, guarding his privacy with a determined look. Gerald's anxiety peaks. "But did she mention me? At all?" In Adam's modestly furnished room, tension hangs thick as he confronts Gerald. Adam's gaze is firm, his voice calm yet resolute as he speaks to Gerald. "Gerald, you need to respect Emily," Adam states, his words cutting through the air. Emily offers a gentle smile, attempting to diffuse the situation. "It's all right, Gerald." "Really?" Emily says softly, her eyes filled with understanding. The room stills, the weight of unspoken emotions heavy between them. In the dim room, Adam's MacBook casts a soft glow on Gerald and Emily. Gerald confidently presents his MacBook, showcasing his creations. The screen displays a collection of song covers, each a testament to Gerald's artistry. Emily leans in, her eyes widening as she takes in the artwork. Each image reflects Gerald's unique vision, a blend of creativity and skill. The dim light enhances the vibrant colors of the digital canvases. Sunlight floods Adam's room, illuminating dancing dust motes as Emily's gentle smile fills the space. Her fingers lightly touch Gerald's shoulder, a silent reassurance that begins to melt away his tension. "Your creativity is truly inspiring, Gerald," Emily says, her voice soft and encouraging. A genuine smile graces Gerald's lips as he looks at Emily, feeling valued and understood in her warm gaze. Sunlight floods Adam's room, highlighting game consoles and posters. Emily leans in, a mischievous glint in her eyes as she addresses Adam and Gerald. "You know, I used to be really into Sims," Emily says, breaking the comfortable silence. "I spent hours building houses and creating little virtual lives," she recounts, smiling. Emily proposes, "We should totally play together sometime," her eyes sparkling with playful challenge. Adam and Gerald laugh, their nods echoing in a room filled with easy camaraderie and shared joy. The monitor glows, casting light on their faces as the Sims game unfolds, a backdrop to their bonding. Casual conversation weaves through the air, punctuated by genuine smiles and knowing glances. A comfortable, friendly atmosphere envelops them as they connect over virtual lives and shared moments. Each shared smile deepens the bond. The light from the screen dances in their eyes. Under the harsh fluorescent lights of the hostel kitchen, mismatched cabinets stand guard. A guide gestures towards a table, a colorful array of sponge cakes and fruit juice bottles beckoning. Backpackers and travelers, a motley crew, begin to gather with curious glances. Anticipation fills the air as weary travelers anticipate a simple treat. Faces, etched with journeys, light up with the promise of sweetness. The sterile kitchen transforms into a haven of shared stories and newfound connections. In the chaotic hostel kitchen, Billy's face twists in frustration, his mismatched clothes and unkempt hair accentuating his disarray. He bursts into a series of nonsensical songs, his voice cracking and off-key, filling the room with discordant energy. The kitchen echoes with his bizarre performance, a symphony of chaos in the mundane setting. "I want Coca-Cola! Coca-Cola now!" Billy demands, his voice a raw, desperate plea cutting through the kitchen's disarray. Tension fills the hostel kitchen as the guide glares at Billy. Stainless steel gleams under harsh fluorescent lights, reflecting the intensity of the moment. The guide's stern finger jabs accusingly towards Billy, silencing him. "Be quiet, or you'll lose your cake privileges," the guide warns, voice sharp. Billy shrinks under the reprimand, the promise of cake hanging in the balance. In the hostel kitchen, Emily approaches Billy, a gentle smile gracing her lips as she prepares to sing. Her voice, soft and calming, fills the room, a stark contrast to the usual kitchen clamor. The first notes of "Fly Me to the Moon" drift through the air, captivating the otherwise busy kitchen. Billy pauses, drawn in by Emily's voice, his expression softening as the melody washes over him. This simple act of singing transforms the mundane kitchen into a place of unexpected beauty and connection. In the hostel kitchen, Emily's eyes plead with a depth of understanding. She gestures softly, a silent promise of joy radiating from her. Her words hang in the air, a gentle persuasion. "Please, just a small piece." The cake sits, a vibrant beacon of celebration amidst the mundane. "It would really make his day," she adds, her voice laced with empathy. Her earnest gaze reflects a longing to bring happiness to Billy. Inside the hostel kitchen, the guide listens intently, a deep furrow forming on his brow as concern etches across his face. He nods, slowly, a gesture heavy with unspoken worries and the weight of responsibility. "That's very kind of you, Emily," he begins, his voice laced with hesitation. "But I'm a little worried about the legal implications of you being here," he confesses, his eyes reflecting genuine concern. Dusty sunlight paints streaks across the grimy hostel room, illuminating a space of transient lives and untold stories. Anna, clipboard in hand, navigates the narrow aisles between bunk beds, her presence a stark contrast to the room's stillness. With brisk efficiency, she shakes the shoulders of slumbering figures, a task performed with practiced ease. Her voice cuts through the morning haze, a call to action in a world of dreams. "All right, up and at 'em, everyone." A challenge hangs in the air, a demand for purpose. "Time to earn your keep." Turning to Adam, she asks with a hint of playful mockery, "Adam, what time's your TV show taping today?" Adam glances at his watch, a decisive nod confirming his readiness for the show. Emily approaches, her eyes shining with anticipation and a silent plea for inclusion. "Can I come and support you?" Emily asks, her voice a hopeful whisper in the bustling hostel. A voice booms in reply, "Permission granted," giving Emily the answer she was hoping for. Adam and Emily step into the vibrant TV studio, a whirlwind of activity swirling around them. The air buzzes with nervous chatter as contestants gather, their faces a mix of anticipation and anxiety. Dorian, the show's host, flashes a wide, charismatic smile, instantly commanding attention. His presence fills the room, radiating confidence and excitement as the competition begins. Contestants steal glances, sizing each other up in the bustling, brightly lit arena. The studio hums with energy, a stage set for dreams to either soar or shatter. Under the bright studio lights, Dorian stands with a serious yet encouraging expression, a beacon of calm amidst the hum of anticipation. His gaze sweeps over the competitors, a silent challenge and encouragement in his eyes. The goal of this competition is simple: unleash your creativity, Dorian announces, his voice resonating with conviction. I have high expectations for all of you, he concludes, the weight of his words hanging in the expectant air. The studio glows under the camera's red light, signaling the start of a high-stakes competition. Adam, with a confident flourish, unveils his creation, a colossal coffee drink. The drink is perfectly blended with Oreo, a tempting swirl of dark and light. A close-up reveals the intricate layers of coffee, cream, and crushed Oreo cookies. The aroma of coffee and sweet Oreo fills the studio, heightening the anticipation. The TV studio is bathed in bright lights, illuminating a stunning creation of everyday objects. The structure, complex and beautiful, stands as a testament to ingenuity. Crew and judges alike gaze in awe, murmurs of amazement filling the studio. I stand beside my work, a nervous smile hinting at the pride within. The creation defies expectations, a unique perspective brought to life. Each angle reveals surprising beauty, a story told through found objects. Under a storm of flashing lights, Adam raises his arms, a triumphant silhouette against the cheering crowd. Confetti rains down as the host's voice booms, declaring Adam's first-place victory. A wide grin lights up Adam's face, his eyes reflecting relief and bubbling excitement. The promise of the finals on Tuesday morning hangs in the air, a tangible reward for his hard-won success. Sunlight paints the park in vibrant greens as Adam and Emily stroll hand in hand, their laughter echoing through the trees. Playful shadows dance across their faces, reflecting shared joy and affection in their eyes. The air is filled with the warmth of their conversation, a symphony of shared success and blossoming love. Their intertwined hands symbolize a bond strengthened by mutual support and heartfelt happiness. In the sun-drenched park, in the vibrant park, a guide is absorbed in their phone, their voice echoing slightly in the open air. Their words carry a subtle urgency as they are inquiring about their return time. A figure, Adam, steps forward, his voice clear and confident against the backdrop of nature. We will be back for lunch, Adam declares, a casual reassurance in his tone. Sunlight filters through the trees, casting dappled shadows around them as they finalize plans. The scene is set for a day of adventure, framed by the serene beauty of the park. In the park, Emily snatches Adam's phone, her fingers flying across the screen in a playful act of digital theft. Emily's eyes gleam with a mischievous, playful pride as she reveals Adam's secrets. He's quite the star these days, you know, Emily declares, her tone laced with amusement. Her words hang in the air, a mix of affection and playful mockery. Sunlight dapples through the trees as the guide beams, his hand clapping Adam on the back in the park. The guide's grin widens, his jovial expression radiating pride and satisfaction in Adam's achievement. Congratulations, Adam, the guide booms, his voice filled with genuine enthusiasm. Meet with Albert this evening, he adds, a hint of anticipation coloring his tone. The guide's instruction hangs in the air. He wants to discuss your success. Under the hum of fluorescent lights, Albert sits amidst meticulously arranged papers. His office, a portrait of professional order. The sharp ring of the phone cuts through the sterile silence, a stark interruption to Albert's composed world. With practiced calm, Albert answers, his voice a smooth mask of professional demeanor, hiding any hint of surprise. Mr. Albert, we've received some concerning reports regarding Emily. The welfare agent's voice echoes, tinged with grave concern. In his office, Albert stands firm, his gaze unwavering. His voice is calm, yet resolute, a silent promise hanging in the air. He addresses the agent with a steely determination. I assure you, Albert says, his tone measured and confident, Emily only interacts with the residents outside the hostel. The weight of his words settles heavily in the room. In his office, the agent pauses, skepticism coloring his tone. His words hang in the air, a question mark lingering. He warns Albert, his voice firm yet measured, emphasizing disclosure. The call ends, leaving Albert alone. The weight of the agent's warning settles heavily on Albert's shoulders. A tense silence fills the office, broken only by Albert's troubled thoughts. The hostile dining room buzzes with anticipation as residents flood in, drawn by the irresistible scent of fried food. Eager faces gather around the tables, ready for a hearty lunch of fish and fries. A generous drizzle of Thousand Island sauce promises a flavorful feast. The aroma of fried fish fills the air, mingling with the lively chatter of hungry travelers. Forks clatter against plates, a symphony of satisfaction accompanying the meal. Smiles abound as the hostel residents indulge in their well-deserved lunch. Warm light bathes Albert's office, bookshelves casting long shadows. As Adam sits, awaiting the crucial question, Albert leans forward, his face etched with gravity, the weight of unspoken words heavy in the air. The silence stretches, broken only by Albert's piercing gaze, searching for truth in Adam's eyes. "Do you love Emily?" Albert asks, his voice a low, steady rumble that fills the warmly lit room. Adam's expression hardens with resolve. He meets Albert's gaze head-on, unflinching in his conviction. "Yes," Adam replies, the single word echoing with the depth of his feelings, solidifying the moment. In his office, Albert's gentle smile hints at the stories etched in his memory, ready to be shared. His soft voice fills the room as he recounts tales of love and discrimination, painting vivid images of the past. He speaks of a hostel, not unlike this one, where lives intertwined and destinies were shaped. His eyes reflect fond memories, yet also carry the sting of past injustices. With subtle gestures, he seems to reenact scenes from his past, bringing the stories to life. Each word carries the weight of experience, drawing his audience into a world of shared humanity. Evelyn strides into Albert's office, her footsteps echoing with determination and a hint of confrontation. Her stern look conveys a sense of urgency and authority. As she surveys the room, she confronts Albert directly, her words sharp and clear. "Albert, the welfare suspects your staff is allowing Emily to harass the residents." The accusation hangs heavy in the air, a challenge thrown down. In the sterile office, the social worker's gaze is a mix of concern and professional detachment. Adam sits opposite her, his stomach twisting with anxiety as she leans forward. "Adam, I need to inform you that welfare services require an interview with you tomorrow morning." Adam's heart sinks. "Tomorrow morning?" The weight of the words hangs heavy in the air. "Tomorrow morning? But that's when the contest semifinals are," Adam replies, a hint of desperation in his voice. The sterile office seems to close in, the walls pressing in on Adam as his hopes begin to crumble. In his office, Albert steps forward, resolve etched on his face, ready to face any challenge. His eyes reflect a protective spirit, a silent promise to shield someone from harm. He is volunteering to speak with the welfare representative. Albert hopes to shield Adam from stress. In Albert's office, Adam stands, tears glistening, his face a canvas of profound gratitude and unspoken emotion. He struggles, searching for words potent enough to convey the depth of his feelings before Albert. A raw, heartfelt moment hangs in the air as Adam grapples with the weight of his emotions. Finally, the dam breaks and words flow, tinged with emotion. "Thank you, Albert, for everything." Adam's voice cracks as he speaks of Emily, the woman who has irrevocably changed his world for the better. "Emily, she's given my life, love, and meaning I never thought possible," he confesses, his voice thick with emotion. In the hostel dining room, a guide bursts in, accusation etched on his face, the air crackling with unspoken tension. Emily stands defiant, meeting his fiery gaze head-on, a silent challenge in her stance. "You've been harassing me, Emily," the guide accuses, his voice sharp and cutting through the silence. "That's not true. I was just defending Adam's respect," Emily retorts, her voice ringing with righteous indignation. In the hostel dining room, tension fills the air as the guide's face reddens with fury. His hand trembles as he points a condemning finger directly at Emily. The room falls silent, every eye fixed on the unfolding confrontation. The guide's voice cracks with anger as he shouts, "Get out!" His face contorted with rage, he spits out the final insult, "You're nothing but a sexual addict." The accusation hangs heavy in the air, a stark declaration of judgment. Adam rises, chair screeching against the floor. He positions himself between the guide and Emily. His posture is tense, radiating protective anger. Adam's eyes blaze with defiance. "Leave her alone or you'll have to deal with me," he warns. The air thickens with unspoken threat. Inside the bustling hostel, Albert's face is set, phone pressed firmly to his ear. He speaks with unwavering resolve, his words carrying the weight of authority. "You're fired," he declares, the sound echoing slightly in the crowded room. His gaze hardens, reflecting a zero-tolerance stance on misconduct. Your angry temper and inappropriate behavior are unacceptable, Albert concludes, sealing the dismissal. The guide's face contorts with rage as he unleashes his fury. You're a dictator, Albert, a bloody dictator. He turns to Emily, a stark warning etched on his face. Emily, be careful. He's not who you think he is. The guide storms off, his angry muttering echoing through the hostel. Albert and Emily are left alone, the weight of the guide's words hanging heavy in the air. Silence descends, broken only by the distant sounds of the city. As Albert and Emily face each other, dim light casts long shadows across Emily's room, an eerie dance of darkness that mirrors the turmoil within. Curled on the bed, tears stream down Emily's face, each drop a testament to an unseen dread. An overwhelming sense of foreboding washes over her, a cold wave of inexplicable fear. The weight of impending consequences hangs heavy, a suffocating blanket of what might come. Adam enters Emily's room, his face etched with concern as he takes in the sight of her slumped figure. The room feels heavy with unspoken anxieties, each shadow seeming to deepen the emotional atmosphere. Emily sits on the edge of her bed, her shoulders slumped under the weight of her worries. Adam approaches her slowly, his footsteps barely audible on the carpeted floor. Emily's voice is thick with doubt as she confides, I don't know if this is going to work, Adam. Her vulnerability hangs in the air as she continues, I have so many doubts. Soft light fills Emily's room as Adam embraces her tightly, his eyes reflecting deep affection and concern. Adam's embrace tightens, a silent promise of unwavering support as he holds Emily close. His voice, soft yet firm, cuts through the quiet. I love you, Emily. I'm here for you, always. The sincerity in Adam's eyes mirrors the depth of his words, creating a moment of profound connection. Bathed in the bedside lamp's glow, Emily's room is a haven as she gazes at Adam, her eyes wide with uncertainty. Will you defend me? If welfare finds out I'm here, she asks, vulnerability etched in her voice. Adam's tender voice fills the room, a soothing promise in the form of a lullaby. Hush, little darling, don't you cry. As Adam sings, Emily's tense shoulders soften, her eyelids heavy with a fragile peace. The bustling TV studio buzzes with activity as Emily and Adam step in, ready to face another day of intense competition. Adam carefully places a coffee cake, its rich cream topping promising a sweet start to the day. The aroma of coffee and anticipation fills the air as they prepare for the challenges ahead. The studio lights gleam, casting a hopeful glow on their determined faces. Bright studio lights capture Adam's triumphant pose as confetti rains down, celebrating his victory and spot in the final round. A banner proclaims the high-stakes final showdown will occur on Thursday, marking a critical moment. Narration: Thursday is Emily's last day at the hostel, adding a layer of personal stakes to the competition. Amidst the celebratory chaos, Adam's eyes reflect determination, hinting at the challenges and sacrifices ahead. In the dim welfare office, agents gather, their faces etched with concern. A silent understanding passes, binding them to a difficult decision. The weight of the case hangs heavy, a palpable tension filling the sterile air. An agent's hand hovers over the phone, poised to escalate the situation. With purpose, they dial, ready to involve the authorities. In the hostel's dining room, Emily stirs a bubbling pot, steam rising like a fragrant invitation. The rich aroma of tomato sauce and herbs fills the air, a comforting promise of a hearty meal. With practiced hands, she adds savory meatballs, each one a small treasure in the making. Her movements are fluid and familiar, a silent rhythm of care and anticipation. Unseen, Adam is at the heart of her culinary efforts. Spaghetti with meatballs, his favorite. Each stir is a gesture of affection, a silent expression of love through the language of food. Sunlight floods the hostel dining room, alive with a mix of languages and laughter as travelers share stories and meals. Standing on a makeshift stage, Emily's earnest expression cuts through the lively chatter, drawing all eyes to her. Choose love, she urges, her voice resonating with conviction. Choose kindness, choose connection. Her challenge hangs in the air, a hopeful invitation to build a beautiful world together, one act of love at a time. Inside the hostel, Adam cries out, tears of pure joy streaming down his face, a moment of unfiltered emotion. Emily's empathy radiates, filling the room with a shared sense of humanity and connection. Moved beyond words, the male guide's eyes glisten, tears mirroring Adam's, a silent testament to their bond. An unspoken understanding passes between them, a profound moment of shared emotion in the hostel's dining room. On the bus, Emily and Adam sit together, anticipation hanging in the air as they head towards the finals. Emily's phone vibrates, shattering the calm. A private number flashes on the screen. A shadow of unease flickers across Emily's face as she reads the unknown caller ID. The mundane bus ride is suddenly charged with suspense, an unseen threat looming. Emily hesitates, the decision to answer weighing heavily as the bus speeds onward. The bus rumbles, a metal beast navigating city streets. A cop sits rigid, phone glued to his ear, brow furrowed. His voice cuts through the bus's hum, laced with accusation. "Emily, why did you harass those innocent autistic people from the hostel?" The question hangs heavy, silencing the mundane sounds. Other passengers subtly shift, caught in the cop's stern gaze. Inside the jarring bus, Emily clutches her bag, knuckles bone white, each lurch amplifying her dread. Sweat glistens on her brow, a silent testament to the turmoil within. Her voice cracks with defiance. "I didn't do anything." A cop looms, his words a chilling promise. "They're coming for you, Emily, and we're here to protect Adam from your influence," the cop adds, his gaze unwavering. TV studio lights blaze as Emily, Adam, the host, and contestants step onto the set, ready for the show. A sudden intrusion shatters the cheerful scene as police officers storm the studio. Guns raised, the officers surround the contestants, their faces grim and determined. Panic ignites among the contestants as they realize the gravity of the situation. The host's smile falters, replaced by a mask of shock and disbelief. Unbeknownst to them, the chilling scene unfolds live on television, broadcasting the chaos. Bathed in the intense glare of studio lights, Emily stands center stage, tears streaming down her face, a picture of raw emotion. Her voice, though cracking with pain, resonates with unwavering conviction, filling the silent studio with a palpable tension. Each tear reflects the bright lights, mirroring the hope and vulnerability in her eyes. "Love can be fixed," she declares, her voice echoing with resolute faith, a beacon in the sterile environment. Her words hang in the air, a challenge and a plea, as the studio holds its breath, waiting for a response. Adam approaches, a small cup of coffee held carefully in his hands, a silent offering of comfort and connection. On the coffee's surface, a heart of cream floats, a tender, hopeful symbol amidst the studio's harsh lights. The delicate heart, a fragile promise, contrasts with the sterile, professional setting. Adam's hopeful gesture hangs in the air, a silent question mark in the bustling TV studio. In the TV studio, guns lower as a stunned silence gives way to a wave of realization. The police and contestants erupt in applause, moved by an act of profound love. The applause crescendos, celebrating the powerful emotions displayed on live television. The moment hangs in the air, a testament to love's capacity to change everything. Relief washes over the cops' faces as understanding dawns, their stern expressions softening in the bright TV studio. A silent, knowing exchange passes between me, Emily, and Adam, a bond forged in the crucible of shared experience. The air is thick with the exhalation of held breaths, a collective sigh echoing through the room. The weight of the situation lifts, replaced by the quiet acknowledgement of the ordeal's end. Sunlight paints Albert's cluttered office, illuminating dust motes in the air. A half-empty coffee cup sits on a mountain of files. The piercing ring of the phone shatters the silence. Albert answers, his expression shifting from weariness to concern. "Welfare agent, OS," voice urgently cuts through the line. "Albert, we need you to officially list Emily as a full-time resident." In his office, Albert nods, a subtle gesture of thanks directed towards the welfare agents. Relief washes over Albert as the weight of uncertainty begins to lift. A sense of vindication dawns on Albert, his expression softening with newfound assurance. Albert's eyes reflect a mix of gratitude and quiet triumph as the situation resolves. Sunlight floods the hostel common room, backpacks and guitars scattered amidst the aroma of fresh coffee. Emily, laughing, sits cross-legged on a worn rug, sharing stories with two other hostel guides. Their faces are animated, reflecting the warmth and camaraderie of newfound friendship. A palpable sense of belonging washes over Emily as she's welcomed into their close-knit fold. Sunlight floods the hostel room, illuminating swirling dust motes as Emily gazes at Adam, her eyes reflecting unwavering love. Her hand gently reaches out, caressing his face with a tender touch, a silent language of adoration passing between them. Their bond deepens, solidifying with each shared glance, their connection palpable in the sunlit space. The room seems to pulse with their affection, a beacon of hope and inspiration radiating from their entwined souls. In the quiet intimacy of the morning light, their love story unfolds, a testament to the enduring power of connection. Bathed in the warm morning sun, Emily and Adam share a table, a silent promise hanging in the air. Espresso cups meet lips as their eyes lock, reflecting a shared contentment in the quiet morning light. The coffee shop awakens, its gentle hum a backdrop to their peaceful communion. A smile plays on Emily's lips, a quiet acknowledgement of the moment's simple beauty. Adam's gaze softens, a silent vow to cherish these fleeting moments of tranquility. Inside the bustling coffee shop, Adam moves with newfound purpose, a quiet confidence radiating from him. He expertly crafts each drink, his hands moving with precision and care. A warm smile graces his lips as he hands a customer their order. The aroma of coffee fills the air, mingling with the soft chatter of patrons. Adam's eyes sparkle with a sense of accomplishment. Sunlight bathes the hostel kitchen as Emily and Adam prepare to teach a cooking class, their energy infectious. Adam demonstrates knife skills with a calm focus, surrounded by a group of eager hostel residents. A diverse group of hostel residents, aprons tied, gather around the stainless steel island, ready to learn. The air is thick with the promising aroma of herbs and spices. Colorful vegetables spread across the counter. The hostel room glows softly, dim lights casting a warm hue on Gerald's vibrant artwork. A small crowd gathers, their faces illuminated with awe as they admire Gerald's creations. Gerald gestures proudly towards a canvas, a satisfied smile playing on his lips. Murmurs of appreciation ripple through the room, a chorus of admiration for his art. Each piece captivates, drawing viewers into a world of intricate details and bold colors. The room buzzes with energy, a celebration of art and the talent of Gerald. Inside the bustling hostel, a vibrant community event unfolds under the warm daylight. Billy bursts into song, his voice resonating with the joy of the moment. He dances freely, each movement expressing a deep sense of confidence and abandon. His infectious energy captivates the audience, drawing smiles and cheers. The air is filled with music and laughter, creating an atmosphere of pure, unadulterated joy. Billy's performance becomes a celebration of life, freedom, and community spirit. Sunlight floods Albert's office, highlighting awards that celebrate a lifetime of dedication. Albert stands tall, the sunlight catching the joyous glint in his eyes. He proudly clutches a newly presented award, a symbol of his unwavering commitment. The lines on his face tell tales of countless lives touched and transformed. Each certificate on the wall is a testament to his years of service. His office, a beacon of hope and achievement, shines with warmth and purpose. Sunlight filters through the leaves as Emily and Adam stroll hand in hand, their love blossoming in the gentle light. A joyful crowd of friends and loved ones surrounds them, their faces radiant with happiness and shared affection. Laughter echoes through the park, a symphony of celebration honoring Emily and Adam's enduring bond. The air is filled with happy chatter, a vibrant testament to the strength and beauty of their love. Adam and Emily step onto the vibrant set, their arrival sparking anticipation among the crew. The TV studio bursts with energy, bright lights shining down on the state-of-the-art kitchen. Each cooking station gleams, meticulously prepared for the next wave of culinary battles. The air buzzes with excitement, a palpable sense of competition and creativity filling the space. Cameras stand ready, poised to capture every sizzle, chop, and triumphant dish. The hostel common room pulses with vibrant energy, travel guides strewn amidst haphazardly piled backpacks. A global tapestry of residents huddles together, their eyes fixed on the makeshift screen. Laughter erupts, a harmonious blend of languages filling the air with collective joy. Mismatched sofas and floor spaces become shared sanctuaries for weary travelers. A palpable sense of camaraderie weaves through the room, binding strangers in shared experience. In this fleeting moment, the hostel becomes a microcosm of global unity and shared laughter. In the soft glow of the bedside lamp, Emily and Adam lie entwined, lost in the sanctuary of their embrace. The room is filled with a gentle warmth, their peaceful expressions mirrored in the dim, intimate light. Time seems to slow as they share a quiet moment, their connection a silent symphony of affection. Wrapped in each other's arms, they find solace, their bodies a haven in the stillness of the night. Bathed in the soft light, their faces reflect a shared tranquility, a moment of pure, unadulterated bliss. Under a bright sun, Emily and Adam squat, hands deep in wet sand, focused on their sandy creations. Emily meticulously pats the walls of her castle, ensuring every grain is perfectly in place. Adam busily digs a moat, the small trench slowly encircling his sandy fortress. Gentle waves crash nearby, a rhythmic backdrop to their concentrated play on the sun-kissed beach. Sunlight floods the hostel, turning the common room into a greenhouse of activity and shared purpose. Residents gather, their hands stained with soil, as they plant vibrant flowers. Tenderly, they nurture vegetable seedlings, coaxing life from the earth. The air is thick with the scent of damp soil and blossoming hopes. Each seed planted is a testament to resilience, a stark contrast to the sterile walls of the building. The garden thrives with life. Soft lamplight bathes the hostel, illuminating Emily as she sits on a stool, a worn book open in her hand. Gathered around, the residents listen, their faces relaxed and peaceful under the warm glow. Emily's voice, gentle and soothing, fills the room, each word a thread in a tapestry of comfort. The air is thick with quiet anticipation, a shared moment of tranquility. The story unfolds, weaving a sense of security among the listeners. Sunlight floods the hostel's common room, a hive of activity as residents prepare for a fundraising event. Banners with puzzle pieces flutter from the ceiling, symbols of autism awareness amidst the bustling scene. A donation jar sits on a table, overflowing with baked goods and handmade crafts, a beacon of hope. The air buzzes with excited chatter and the rich aroma of freshly brewed coffee, a symphony of community. The hostel room thrums with music, a kaleidoscope of flashing lights painting the ecstatic faces of partygoers. Emily and Adam dance at the heart of the celebration, their eyes locked, oblivious to the joyous chaos around them. A makeshift disco ball casts fractured light, turning the room into a swirling vortex of celebration. Friends raise glasses high, their cheers blending with the music, a chorus of congratulations. Lost in their own world, Emily and Adam move as one, their laughter echoing through the jubilant crowd. The air vibrates with love and excitement, a night of pure joy unfolding in the heart of the hostel. On a vibrant city street, Emily and Adam walk hand in hand, their smiles radiant against the urban backdrop. A palpable sense of affection surrounds them, drawing smiles and nods from passers-by. Their easy laughter echoes softly, a melody of joy weaving through the city's hum. Sunlight glints off their intertwined hands, a symbol of their unbreakable bond. Each glance they share is filled with unspoken promises and shared dreams. A gentle breeze seems to carry their love, a silent testament to their enduring connection. Sunlight floods the bustling coffee shop, dust motes dancing in the golden light. Emily and Adam sit in comfortable silence, the aroma of coffee filling the air. Steam rises from their mugs, swirling like unspoken thoughts. Emily's gaze drifts into her coffee, a world of reflections staring back. Adam mirrors her, lost in contemplation, the silence growing heavier. The coffee shop buzzes around them, a backdrop to their quiet, shared moment. Emily and Adam stand silhouetted against the fiery sunset, a shared moment of quiet intimacy. Golden light bathes the landscape as the sun begins its descent, painting the sky with vibrant hues. They watch the sun sink lower, a silent acknowledgement of their profound connection. The air is still, filled with a sense of tranquility as the day transitions to night. The sunset mirrors the enduring power of their love, a promise whispered on the evening breeze. In the fading light, their figures are a testament to the beauty of human connection.